All right, so it is Thursday. Thursday. That's not the right day. It is a Wednesday. Why would I say Thursday? Maybe because I've been doing these on Thursday. Anyways, tomorrow is Thursday and tomorrow is Thanksgiving. Yeah. Anyways, um, couple things. I'm gonna have a second video up with this video, so go check that out. If it's not up because you're watching this video before that video is up, then that's what's going on. Which, obviously. Anyways, uh, this 2013 Christmas special comic book news really doesn't. I mean, I didn't really read it or go through it, but it just looked like a whole bunch of stuff that already came out. And there's a giant checklist in the back if you want to own all of these hardcover trades, or guess they're not all hardcover, but all these trades and stuff. Hey, look, The Walking Dead. Yeah, I guess if you're just won the lottery, this is all the stuff you should buy. Or if you have like the best job in the world and can afford it, that's all the stuff you could buy. And you could like mark it off and be like, "Yay, I'm rich," or really good at saving money, which you would have to be really good at saving money. But anyways, comic shop news. Only a couple things I want to show in here today, which is like the little point one in case no one's seen it yet. It's not really a point one. It's a giant number one to show people that this is a jumping on point. So if you want to start reading and they're like because there's a new arc, you can start reading from this issue, which is a good idea. I'm not gonna lie. I'm assuming there's a picture right here of the Avengers and it has the. I'm assuming that's gonna be the next issue because of Infinity ending. So yeah, and the only other cool thing right here is I'm assuming that's the cover for it's Amazing Spider-Man 700.1, which there is 5 point issues, and they will all be coming out next week. Not next week, next month, which I guess means there's 5 weeks next month, but I don't really know because I didn't really check. But I guess that would mean what it means, unless there's another one that is in the first thing of next year. Anyways, excited for that. It's probably not going to be in continuity or anything. I really, 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 really 100% doubt it. Yes, I said 100%. But uh, still, there's stories for representing Peter Parker, and it's not going to hopefully be all crazy like in that Marvel Knights, which is still Peter Parker, but it's definitely crazy because if you read it, you know it's a little crazy. I mean, it probably is good. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it's probably good. I don't know. It confused me, and that's why I stopped getting it. Anyways, getting on with what I got and small reviews for everything, because I actually did read everything. Amazing. Nova number 100, issue 10. Um, let's see. It's divided up into three stories, more or less. The third story is more like 2 pages. Still really good. But let's like the first story, basically, the beginning of it. I'm just gonna say the beginning of it. I'm not gonna say the rest of it. But the beginning of it, he's telling his mom and his two new friends. I'm using quotation marks. Uh, that this story basically on how he helped save the Avengers by taking out Doom, and it was pretty funny. It was really good. The second story, he's ditching school to save a spaceship. Uh, and they were both really good stories. They were both pretty funny. And the third story is just like 2 pages, him at a birthday party, and he kind of takes his dad's helmet. His dad is there. It was funny. It was good. I really enjoyed this issue. I mean, I really, really did. I did not enjoy the $4.99 price tag that I realized when I got home. Other than that, good issue and good overall series. So yeah, Uncanny Avengers issue 14. Things to say about this. What? Okay, that would be one thing to say about it. Just what? But with like a giant exclamation mark and a question mark. Yeah, I don't know if what things that happen in here are permanent, but if they are, then mind blown kind of a little bit. I kind of hope they're not, just because it would kind of be a little sad, suck a little bit. But in a way, I hope they are because if it isn't, and it's not as dramatic. So never mind. I was gonna say something, but that might actually spoil. Anyways, the beginning of it I can actually talk about because well, I mean, I guess I could kind of no, I'm just not even gonna talk about the main story. I'm just gonna talk about the beginning, where that weird blue guy. I always forget his name. He's from the future. I think he controls everything. He goes around basically recruiting a whole bunch of supervillains and heroes that look like they're near death almost, but they're like from different eras, like the year 3000 to year 2030, which was May Spider Carnage. I That was weird. I don't know what to even think about that. And then in the background of one of the other people he was helping, there was like a Spider-Man with a robot arm, and I don't know if that was like a Deathlock Spider-Man or what was going on there. Interesting though. Anyways, pretty good issue. I liked it. It was it was like I said, it was pretty good. Uh, it was actually really good, assuming stuff is permanent. If it's not permanent because of the time travel, which is why I think it's not permanent, then it was all right. Like it has that good value if you read it now and don't know what's happening next. So that's my best way to describe it. Read it now before we know what actually happens. Anyways, all new X Men issue 19 was a giant battle ish. It wasn't even that big of a battle, but it was pretty much the whole issue was this battle between the all new X Men, which include Magic and Kitty Pryde, because teachers, versus these guys right here, who are like a group of religious people who believe that God doesn't like humans and they should all die or something like that. Yeah, did I say humans? Mutants. Did I say humans? I don't know. Anyways, that's going on, and the reason they're fighting them is because they find a mutant that's running away from them, so they go to save her. I'm not gonna say who that mutant is, but if you've seen the cover for the next issue, then you know who it is. I'm a little excited for it. Uh, I don't want to spoil who that is, so I'm not gonna say any more about it. But I liked it. It wasn't a big plot thing. I really, honestly, if they wanted to, they could have like narrowed this down to a couple of pages and explained more. But overall, I liked it. Uh, let's see, Infinity, 6 of 6, a $6 issue because expensive stuff this week. Why not? Um, let's see, in Giant Battle, that's the best summary for Infinity Part 6 of 6. Up until I guess the very end, there's an epilogue, which obviously it's the epilogue. Which the epilogue was all right. It wasn't like super dramatic or anything, or maybe I just don't. Was it? I don't know. It wasn't super dramatic, but it was good. Uh, the battle though, the actual thing before the epilogue, the part most everybody's interested in, was really good in my opinion. If you've been watching these videos, you know that Infinity for me started off really good, and then in the middle I kind of didn't like it as much, but it ended, the way I wanted to see it. One giant battle that was fought in space, but orbiting Earth, not off in the distance. Uh, a battle with Thanos, and then a battle with I forget, one of Thanos's like his generals. I think that's what they're called. Anyways, really good. Does it change anything in the Marvel universe? A little bit, but not you know big. His car just went honk honk honk. Anyways, it was good. It was definitely good. I really did like it. If you've read Infinity, you already know it's like the last part of Infinity. If you're thinking about getting Infinity in the trade, can't really give you advice there because I don't know. I might even get it myself. I haven't decided yet. But when it comes to just at least this issue, really good. When it comes to the whole story, it's obviously better than Age of Ultron. I don't think it's possible to be worse than Age of Ultron. But yeah, not that Age of Ultron was like the bottom of the barrel bad, but uh, let's not get into that. Anyways, New Avengers issue 12, which happens basically right after part 6. So if you're reading this, read this afterwards. The only reason I need to do that is because they had a little map in the back of this. So what to say about it? A lot of talking. The ending kind of, sorta made in the whole Infinity event seem like, oh, so it's not that bad. Kind of. I don't really know how to say it. Basically they're saying, oh, there's really big threats still out there, and everything is still going to die. And yeah, that's basically it. That really not much to say about it. It was basically just an epilogue, just like there was an epilogue in Infinity. It wasn't bad. It makes you interested into what's going to be happening in the future because the planet incursions are still happening. There's not one happening here, but we know that one happened during Infinity. Uh, so yeah, I mean, I'm just honestly, I'm personally waiting for an incursion between the Ultimate Universe and the regular universe. Let's face it, I'm pretty sure this is where it's heading. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's where it's heading. At least that's how I feel about it. Avengers Arena, issue 18, the finale. And again, kind of a big battle and stuff. You know, this is basically the same cover as the first issue, just added graduating class and X'd out everybody's face instead of just like two or three faces that were X'd out last time. It was even two or three. I don't know. But I really enjoyed it. I mean, it it's good. It ends. It has an ending. You know, the next series that's coming off of this will be Avengers Underground. Is that what it's called? Something like that. But either way, it is really good. I really like the series as a whole. Was just one of my favorite things this year, and I'm really hoping that they release a like deluxe hardcover or something for it because it really does need that kind of treatment. I know there's like 3 volumes in paperback, the third one coming out in February, but I really believe Avengers Arena just needs its own special hardcover because it was just really really good. Obviously, I'm not gonna say get this if you haven't been reading Avengers Arena. You know, want to start from the beginning or just get the trades, but it was definitely really good. One of my favorite series of the year. You know what else can I say about that? It comes down to the end. I do not want to spoil anything here if you're reading it, but it was definitely worth it. All 18 issues were definitely worth it. Uh, and kind of last but not least, because I do actually have one more thing that I got that I'm not gonna show in this video. I'm gonna show it in the other video. One new thing that I got anyway. Uh, but because of what it is, I'm going to show it in the other video. Anyways, I'll talk about that in a second. Superior Spider-Man, Darkest Hours, issue 22, new arc, Venom arc. And it really shows still how much of a kind of idiot Doc Ock is, or well, idiot would probably be a good word, but arrogant maybe. Uh, he doesn't listen, but I don't want to get into why he doesn't listen. But it starts off with Venom, at a pier taking out this gang. Peter or Doc Ock Spidey or whatever you want to call him in his Peter form is what I'll just say. Is opening his company up, and he gets a call that Venom or not, yeah, that Venom's there's a shooting going on and Venom is involved in the pier, and he goes there and doesn't go that great, but the way Flash handles it is kind of really good. Like the way he thinks, like when you start to like when you read what he says and all this stuff, like on why what's happening is happening, it's like wow, he's a really good sport. Spidey, on the other hand, is kind of just a dick, but of course it's Doc Ock. Either way, pretty good issue. They, I forget her name. The girl who was with Carly a couple issues ago finds out Carly's missing, so that's at least they're making progress with that other story, which uh like it's gonna all lead into the story arc that comes up right after this, which is the Hobgoblin or Green Goblin, King Goblin, whatever they want to call it arc, Goblin Wars. I think that's what it is. Either way, can't wait for that. It's gonna be awesome. Anyways, that's my pickups for this week. Um, like I said, there's gonna be another video, and that's because my store had a sale, and that's why I'm not showing one of the things I got today that's new. I'm gonna show that in my next video because it was technically part of the sale. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Comment if you want, leave a little comment, like the video, and subscribe if you want, that'd be cool. But yeah, anyways, I will see you in a moment if you watch the other video. If not, you probably won't. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go do the other video now. So Happy Thanksgiving to those people who celebrate Thanksgiving because, obviously, if you're watching from a different country, you don't celebrate it tomorrow. But yeah, anyways, all right then. Uh, bye. Yeah, okay.